Welcome back, baseball fans. The summer of 69 to 72 Carryover League, and we are in the American League West with the Rangers and the A's. Last year, these teams faced off quite frequently. It was a dogfight. The overmatched Rangers against the Dynasty A's, but the Rangers fought hard all year and made it into the playoffs as a wild card team. This year, it's not going so well for the Rangers. Eventually, they're going to have to rely on the talent they have, as it's not that great. And Oakland, though they have some holes in this team, they have superstars galore. Game 1, Oakland proved that as Catfish Hunter beat Bill Hands pretty easily. 9-1 was the final. So we're in a Game 2 of a best of 7. And it'll be Bob Johnson for the Texas Rangers. You might remember him last year as a member of the Kansas City Royals, who did very well. He was traded because the Royals had so much pitching in their organization, and they wanted to get Bob Johnson on a lesser team. So they chose the Rangers. Smart move. And for the A's, it's Mike Torres. Let's get started. Leading off, it's Merv Retman, 37. Ball 4 for the B Steeler. French has got a -1 arm, so he's not going to... Well, Bernie Allen's going to hit and run. Try and get something going for this team. Hit and run single on the 5 for Bernie Allen, and the Rangers got it going finally. Runners in the corners. For Frank Howard, your MVP of a year ago, 3/8 strikeout. Mike Epstein, 5'11". Right X, this is Reggie in right. Reggie is a 2E13 in right field. And he makes the grab, and that'll be a sac fly. So 2 outs, a man at first for Ken McMullen. 68's a walk. Satriano, 48, is a single in the center field. Bernie Allen is a 12 runner, 13-14 runner. Tardible has a 0 arm, so he's going to run 1-14, and he scores. It's Bernie Allen's world, folks. We're just living in it. So he gets the run. McMullen will hold up at second. 2-0. Rich Reichert, 48, is a base hit in the center field. McMullen, 11, 12, 13, still has to hold up at third. Not quite speedy enough. And with the bases loaded and 2 outs, it's Ed Stroud. 46 is ball 4 off of Torres. And the Rangers are back up to their old tricks from a year ago. Bases loaded, 2 outs for easy Ed Brinkman. 67's a K. They bat around, they score 3 times. Gene Tennis leading off for Oakland because somebody has to, and we all know Gene Tennis draws a lot of walks, so why not? 6-6 is single 1-11. He lines out on a 13. Bert Campanera, 67, ball 4. The catcher Satriano's got a plus arm, so Campaneris will try a steal, even though he's down by a bunch, and look at that, he gets thrown out stealing. So, the Rangers getting some early breaks here. Reggie's hit by the pitch. Oh, he glares. Bob Johnson. But cooler heads prevail. He jogs down first base. Sal Bando, 49 Ks. 3-0. Feisty Rangers. They don't want to go down 0-2. Merv Retman, they want to steal a game in the Coliseum, is what they're thinking. Merv Retman, 58. Lines are short. Bernie Allen, 210 is a single. Frank Howard, 1-5. Let's take a look at your 2020 American League MVP. Getting it going again in 2021. That is a Frank Howard bomb. 483 feet, they measure, they guess. And it's quickly 5-0 Texas. Epstein walks. McMullen, 2-7, single to center field. 2 on, just 1 out for Satriano, 47, walks. The Rangers are playing with Oakland starter Mike Torres. It's pretty sad. 38 K. We have 2 outs now. And it's Ed Stroud. 1-2. Let's take a look at easy. Ed Stroud. 1-2. It is gone. One of his 4 homers that year. A 4-run homer. The salami. And the Rangers. What is going on in Oakland? It's 9-zip. The A's want to go to the World Series. We'll have to get through their division first. Easy Ed Brinkman bounces to short. And Campaneris It's a 3, E22, and that's an error. And they're batting around. Now I got to see if they're broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not quite broken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But he needs another hit, I think. 4, 5. Yeah, one more hit and this guy's broken. Merv Retman. 1, 5. Let's take a look at Retman's card. 1, 5. What in tarnation's going on here? Merv Retman, 2-run bomb. Torres broken. He's gotten just 5 guys out in 19 batters. And Bernie Allen, 1-6. Of course, it's ball 4. He's on again. And Frank Howard, 1-3. Flies to right. 11-0 going into the second inning. Well, let's kind of get through this quickly for you, folks. 6-11, Joe Rudy, pitcher X, Bob Johnson's an E0. This would be probably the greatest comeback in Strat. Jim French, 68, 1-4 line out. Alu, 2-7, single. Jose Tartable, 2-6, pops to first. We'll give Torres. Actually, he's got to pitch 4 innings to save his bullpen. So Epstein, 47's a walk, leadoff walk. McMullen, short B. Satriano, 47, another walk. Those 2 guys are on with 1 out for Reichert. 2-6, hit by the pitch. They're loaded with 1 out for Stroud. 2-8, easy Ed Stroud. We have to show the card again. What is going on with the Texas Rangers? That is a 3-run triple, scoring this guy, and this guy. Ed Stroud is 2 for 2 with 8 RBI in a 14-0 game. Ed Brinkman, then I'm done. 2-10, Brinkman flies to the left. For the second out of the inning, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I can't take it anymore. 8 thirds. He could not get through 3. That's because I don't want to put stats in this column. I can easily keep score. So let me just check it and see if he just got 8 outs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 outs. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, he got 8 outs. 2 2/3 innings. My goodness. Well, Danny Combs, here's your moment. We get to see you pitch for a while. He'll come on in the 3rd inning. The guy on 3rd. And face Merv Retman. Retman 1-6 against the lefty Merv. It's a 2-run homer for Merv Retman. And it's 16-0. The Rangers are just not taking any lip. Don't listen to what everybody's saying about them, about not having talent. They're just messing everybody up, and they're beating up the Oakland A's to the tune of 16-0. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, John Donaldson, 2-3, pops to short. Gene Tennis, 2-4, Ks. And Campaneris, 58 Ks. All right. Top of the 4th, Frank Howard, 67 Ks. Epstein, 2-8 Ks. McMullen, 56, flies to left. There's some nice pitching finally. Bottom of the 4th of a 16-0 game. Reggie Jackson, 6-11, first X. Epstein's a 40-16, and there's a base hit. Sal Bando, 6-10, catcher's card. Satriano's a 3-6. Pass ball. Rudy, 69K. Jim French, 34, second. All right, we'll have it's a good opportunity for the A's to get their long relievers some work. They normally, when you have Vida Blue, Catfish Hunter, and Raleigh Fingers in your team, the rest of the pitching staff sits around a lot, doesn't do much. But today they're going to have to punch the clock. All right, Satriano grounds the second. Reichert, 111, rolls to the pitcher. And easy Ed Stroud looking for a 9th RBI, and he flies to right field. All right, not bad. So he goes 2 1/3 inning. Not bad. J.L. Liu, 37, flies left. Tartable, 55, short X. This is Brinkman, is a 2E24. Oh, there's an error. Donaldson, 46, center. And Gene Tennis, 57 is a K. Bob Locker, throwing a nice shutout. 2-hitter. All right, Combs. Let's go with Gerald Nyman now. Let's go with the lesser of the pitchers. As we like Bob Locker and Raleigh Fingers, we want to give Combs and Nyman some innings so they can get their qualifying innings in for the season. It's best for, you know, the fringe extra players, utility players, like to give them their at-bats early in the season when the games aren't as important, and hopefully by the end of the season those guys are on the bench most of the time. So Ed Brinkman against Nyman, pops a third. Retmond, 39, walks. He's been on 4 out of 5 times. Bernie Allen, 55, walks. 2-1 for Frank Howard, 48. 1-6 is a line out, and with 2 outs. Epstein, 4-11, center X. Center fielder is Tartables, a 3-E-3, and center field makes the play. All right, Bob Johnson, bottom of the 6th, up 16. Bert Campaneris, 47's a K. Reggie Jackson, 68, 1-4, lines out. Sal Bando, 59, rolls to second base. The Washington Senators / Texas Rangers having a day, folks. 16-0 on the future dynasty team. Or, it's not future, the future's now. They should be getting this dynasty going today, but they've been interrupted. Ken McMullen in the 7th, 45. Homer 1-2, double. Satriano, 1-6, Ks. Reichert, 4-11. Right X, this is Reggie. 2E13, and he drops the ball. He was probably disinterested in that one. And that'll score the run at 17-0. Ed Stroud again, walks. He's been on 4 times. Brinkman, 1-8, short A, double play. There you go. Okay. Stretch time in Oakland, down 17-0. We're listening to Shuggy Otis. Inspiration Information. I don't know what the year that is. It's a 2 CD set originally. But yeah, great stuff. Bottom of the 7th, Bob Johnson against Joe Rudy. 4-11, bounces to first. Epstein, that's going to be an error. Jim French, 3-12, that's going to be a double. Second and third for Alou, 1-7, grounds to third, runner holds. Tartable, 1-8, flies to right. And do we feel like running down 17? No, that's not. And John Donaldson, 1-2, pops a short. Okay. 17 zip in the 8th. Nyman's giving us 2 now. Let's see. Let's have him give him 1 more inning, I guess. Retmond, 35 for Retmond is a single. He's been on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Bernie Allen, 4-10, short X. Campaneris, a 3, E22. That is a ground ball B. Frank Howard, 36 is a walk. 2-1 for Epstein. 1-6. We haven't seen this guy yet. Mike Epstein, 1-6 against the lefty Raleigh. Doesn't matter. That is gone, and we got a 20 burger. 20-0 Little League game. Ken McMullen, 48, 1-6, line out. And Satriano, 48, walk. And Reichert, 68, skies the center. So much for my league ERA. The Texas Rangers have had it up to here with that nonsense. Bob Johnson, he wants the CGSO. Gene Tennis, 58's K. Campaneris, 2-2 short. Reggie Jackson, 64. Reggie Jackson off the Bob Johnson card. That is a solo homer. It is 20-1. Which sounds like the odds for the A's to win the World Series now, after it was like 5-1 earlier in the year, but you get the idea. Sal Bando, 44, second X. Bernie Allen's a 328. He makes the play. We go to the 9th. And Bob Locker will pitch the 9th inning for Oakland. And then it's Ed Stroud, 48, pops a short. Brinkman, 2-7, walks. Retmond, 34. Oh no, that's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Right? Yeah. Oh well. Not the finish Merv wanted on the day like that, but there we go. 20-1 in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, you know what they're going to do? I know what they're going to do. For the ninth inning with a 20-1 lead, they're going to add insult to injury and bring in former Oakland pitcher Paul Lindblad. Former or current Washington Senators pitcher, but we know he pitches for Oakland also. So Paul Lindblad is going to come on in the ninth inning with a 19-run lead and try and see if he can slam the door here today. So it's Joe Rudy, 2-7, grounds a short. Jim French, 59K. And Alou, 57, skies to center field. There it is. From Oakland, the Rangers. They flew to the Bay Area. All they wanted was a split, and they succeeded. They lost 9-1 and come back and win 20-1. Let's check out the box on this one. This will be a little fun. I think our league ERA might be back over 4 after a day like today. So Locker of the ninth walked the guy. The 3 innings of Gerald Nyman. He gave up 1, 2, 3 hits, and he gave up 4 runs, and 3 were earned. And he walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he struck out 1. 2 1/3 innings for Danny Combs. He gives up 1 hit, 1 run, and let's see, 2 walks and 2 Ks. And in 2 2/3 innings, here we go, folks. I've never seen a run hit disparity this great before. 7 more runs than hits. But anyway, here it is for Mike Torres. I don't think he's going to win the Cy Young Award this year, folks. Probably not going to be him. So in 2 2/3 innings, Mr. Torres today gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, and 9 of the 13 Ranger hits. But he gave up, are you ready? 15 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Those 2 aren't earned, and those are. So 13 of those are earned. The only unearned runs was this error with 2 outs and then a solo homer. That was the only, and the 2-run homer, I mean. That was the only unearned runs in the game. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. Too many walks there. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he walked 9. Let me do Danny Combs again. Oh, that's right. I counted those 2 walks twice. Sorry about that. There it is. And he struck out 1, 2, 3. What a crooked mess that was. Lindblad of the ninth struck out a guy. Johnson in 8 innings. 4 hits, a solo homer to Reggie. Walked 2, struck out 7. Oh, Torres also gets the loss. 1009, 0109, 14, 20, 13. 15 walks and 6 strikeouts for the Texas Rangers. They walked 15 times. Another in-your-face, I just noticed, because Oakland notoriously leads the league in walks and on-base percentage. So here come the Texas Rangers, and they set a Strat-O-Matic record with 15 walks in 9 innings. And another record with +7 runs over hits. 20 runs with only 13 hits. So the big bad Texas Rangers just completely wreck Oakland and embarrass them. I like it. I like it, folks. Let's see what the year-to-date numbers say now, as our league statistics are suddenly put on tilt. Holy heck. So the Oakland's going to have a good record, Texas is going to have a bad record, but the stats are going to be seriously skewed in the wrong directions. So with the loss, Oakland is still 4 wins and 3 losses, okay? Because they won their first series of the year and they split these 2 games. They're hitting .294, but now their team ERA is .639. Ouch. And the Texas Rangers have won 2 games. They're 2-4. They're hitting 255 with a 359 team ERA. And our league ERA was about 389 before that game started. And, well, you know what? It's only up to 390. That's not bad. I guess the league ERA was down to like 385 before that started, because it should have gone up more than that. Yeah, league ERA is 390. League batting average is 258 through 107 games. And the team split the first two. The series will move on to Texas. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll see you next time. Well, baseball fans, it was much more interesting than you would believe. The Texas Rangers fought and clawed their way against Oakland. They went home to Texas and they beat Raleigh Fingers in extra innings in Game 3. They beat Vita Blue in Game 4. They were up 3-1 in the series, and then Oakland finally figured out what to do. 3 well-played games after that. The A's win the series 4-3, coming back from a 3-1 deficit. But the Rangers, a lot of pluck. Rangers 4-7, hitting 262 with a 378 ERA. And Oakland 7-5, 279, managed to bring the team ERA down to 5.13 after that 20-run drubbing you saw. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you next time.